Peace and love, family. So I told y'all before, right, that Elon Musk is going to play a big role. Many think he's the Antichrist. Um, I could see how y'all could think that. I also could see how he could inadvertently play a role of the Antichrist. And it seems like we got three with the same goal. And it seems like like I said, the government will take over the spirit of it seems to be the enemy, right? Unfortunately, stuff seems to get bad before it gets better, unfortunately. So here's what's going on, man. And this is kind of tough, but what's really going on, well, I can't tell you everything, but I'm going to tell you because I got to leave some stuff for Sunday. I made sure I always have stuff to talk on Sunday. So let's get to this. The fact is that he's going to usher in the Antichrist. And the fact that the devil's child, the almond, who's here on the earth now, will take the Elon Musk chip in his brain. He's going to want the whole world to take the chip in their brain. Now, Elon Musk is a robot. We'll show you that tomorrow because we got the evidence. He's a robot. But what I'm trying to get you to understand and see is that, Elon Musk is a robot. And, well, we'll get to that another time. I know some folks are saying that Trump, one of the Trumps is an AI robot too, by the way. But the fact is, if they take the chip in the brain and they turn around and try to make other folks take chip in the brain, and the AI robot that has all this power already, he seems to have major power. And if he stands behind you, everybody seems to love you. He stood behind Trump, and he's definitely standing behind the Omen son. He's definitely doing that. 10 toes down. But if he get these chips in their brain too, could he inadvertently control them as well? Or we do know that those chips are tied to Neuralink. Can Neuralink be tied to? We already know what it's tied to, the biggest computer in the world that they call Satan. I rebuke all these names, but we need to start asking serious questions. So I'm going to play this video. I'm going to get off the screen. And without further ado, let's go. One second. I'm getting it going right now. Pause that. Here we go. So we can go ahead and get that in there for you because you wanted to see it, obviously. All right, here we are. Let's get it in here for you so you can see it. Let's talk about this. Matter of fact, I'll play the video and I ain't going to talk and get off the screen, not end it. But then y'all need to see this.
Now, brothers and sisters, there's something that I want to bring to your attention concerning the man Elon Musk. And I do believe that this is very important. Why is this important? Because if you look, Elon Musk, as of late, has gained the world's favor. Elon Musk has gained popularity, and he has gained respect, and he has gained lots of fans all across America. Americans pretty much love Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a name that is recognized worldwide. He is the number one, the most richest man in all the world. Now, I mentioned to you people that if you have the support of Elon Musk, if Elon Musk was to back you up, anyone that Elon Musk stands behind, it is the equivalent of having thousands of people standing behind you. Why? Because of how powerful Elon Musk is. Why I'm bringing this to your attention, friends, is because I do see how he has gained the favor from a lot of people around the world. But at the same time, also, there are some things that I'm going to point out to you just to let you know, hey, you know what? Don't get too comfortable because the road is about to get bumpy in so many different ways and you don't know how it's going to play out. All I do suspect is that according to prophecy, the way that things are playing out, Elon Musk has a very important part to play. Now let's examine. In this video, I just want to explain to you how powerful Elon Musk is so that you can be able to understand that he is going to have something major to do with the Trump administration, because Donald Trump already made it clear that Elon Musk is going to be given an opportunity to work alongside with his government. And in fact, Elon Musk is going to be among the people who are going to be in the White House. The evidence for that is that Elon Musk, he joined President Trump on a phone call with foreign leaders, and he was also present with the phone call involving Trump and Ukraine's President Zelensky. I want you to think about the significance of this now. Observe, Elon Musk has extraordinary powers at his fingertips. He owns Starlink, which right now is the one that is providing telecommunication services and also internet usage or internet access in Ukraine. Starlink is rapidly becoming very popular and readily available, especially when people are in certain remote areas. Starlink allows them to have access to using internet, telephones, and just overall connect with people. Starlink right now is rapidly growing. And now that Trump has won, Tesla stocks went through the roof. SpaceX through the roof. Overall, Elon's net worth went through the roof. His net worth went skyrocketing more than $300 billion after the election. Here's the thing. Elon Musk is a very powerful man who owns his own private space programs. He owns his own private car company. He owns his own private satellite communication system. He owns his own social media. He owns robots that he just introduced recently. These, essentially, Elon Musk is monopolizing the future. And I want you to understand, friends, what Elon Musk is going to be doing and what he is doing is going to be affecting many lives. Because he is a private entity, he will not be bound necessarily to operate as a government agency, which means there is much leverage that he has in his hands. One of the things also that I will point out to you is that Musk is behind Neuralink, and Neuralink is an implantable chip that is to be put within the human brain. Now, these microchips that are implantable within the brain, it says that these can be able to restore people's visions, it can cure paralysis, it can remove all sorts of different problems that people had once experienced, even including autism. This is what they say about Neuralink. And also, it got recently approved by the FDA for clinical trials to be taking place upon humans. I hope you people understand that your government is primarily being run by big corporations and billionaires who give money to the government, and the laws and the rules are bent in their favor. You have to understand that there is a connection between billionaires and the government. The government, ultimately, the presidents, they work based upon the interest of the big donors, the big supporters, the elite who are behind the president, and who also buy politicians, because politicians can be bought. Who are the people that buy politicians and pay them out? Who is in their pockets? Billionaires. Billionaires are the ones who are behind your governments. Well, all of the governments of the world, billionaires are behind them. Money is what controls the government. Money. Now you've got the people who are billionaires, multi-billionaires, who are the ones that are in charge of the government. And now you see the two faces, Trump and Elon Musk. And behind them, there's many billionaires who also are working alongside with them. From what I'm reading, I don't think Elon Musk is in it for a salary for a particular job because he's already well off. He doesn't need the money. If you've got all the money in the world, what's left for you? You want power. I want you to think about what Elon Musk actually is bringing in. Because think about it. Think about this. So far, this year, we've seen the release of Elon Musk's robots, the Optimus Gen 3, which is, I believe, going to be released in December. Here's the thing that we need to understand. Elon Musk had been speaking publicly on public forums and also on live interviews, and has touched on several subjects that include robotic technologies, unmanned aircrafts, such as drones. He even spoke about the possible replacement of fighter jets by using unmanned aircrafts. He has proposed to the world his vision of the future by introducing taxi robots. Again, this is going to replace quite a bit of jobs. This is going to replace quite a bit of human service. Elon Musk spoke several years ago, at least 7 years ago. He spoke about universal basic income. And he spoke about how robots are going to be taking over. And pretty much he alludes that mankind or humanity is going to have no jobs. There'll be no jobs for humans. And if essentially he proposes that there's going to have to be a universal basic income, but then what he also says at the end will actually make you think, and it will actually provoke your thoughts. I'm going to play the clip for you. Listen to the following.
There will be fewer and fewer jobs that a robot cannot do better. Okay. What to do about mass unemployment? This is going to be a massive social challenge. And I think ultimately we will have to have some kind of universal basic income. I don't think we're going to have a choice.
Universal basic income.
Universal basic income. I think it's going to be necessary.
So it means that unemployed people will be paid across the globe.
Yeah.
Because there is no job, machine, robot is taking over.
That's simply and I want to be clear that these are not things that I think that I wish would happen. These are simply things that I think probably will happen. And since if my assessment is correct and they probably will happen, then we need to say, what are we going to do about it? And I think some kind of a universal basic income is going to be necessary. Now, the output of goods and services will be extremely high. So with automation, there will come abundance. There will be almost everything will get very cheap. I think the biggest. I think we'll just end up doing a universal basic income. It's going to be necessary. The harder challenge, much harder challenge, is how do people then have meaning? Like a lot of people, they derive their meaning from their employment. So if you don't have, if you're not needed, if there's not a need for your labor, what's the meaning? Do you have meaning? Do you feel useless? That's a much harder problem to deal with.
If there is going to be universal basic income, then that means if everyone is going to be entitled to a certain amount of money, that can only mean government dependency. You cannot be independent, but rather you are dependent upon the government. If you actually break it down, if AI and robotic technologies were to take over and men were subject now to universal basic income and dependent on the government, essentially you would be fulfilling Agenda 2030. You would be lining up with the World Economic Forum that says you will own nothing but be happy. You will also be in line with what the papacy has been pushing for, and you would also be taking the world back to the feudal society. In other words, the medieval era, but except in modern times, in which you only have the rich and the peasants. There's no middle class. What Elon Musk actually is proposing about universal basic income is the exact same thing that the Pope Francis has been advocating for. Pope Francis is an advocate for universal basic income and the elimination of the middle class. He wants the church to have authority in the state, which is church and state. Robotic technologies will eliminate the middle class. What you have to understand, friends, is what Elon Musk is actually proposing is the elimination of the middle class. It may not appear that way, but I'm telling you that what he actually is doing is a plain dead giveaway that the middle class will be no more. What you're going to have is the rich and powerful, the billionaires, those who are very extremely wealthy, and you have the peasants. That is the feudal society. And guess what? This is the exact same thing that the Democrats actually were also seeking to propose, which is the elimination of the middle class. Essentially, friends, what I just told you is whether you go to the right or whether you go to the left, both the right wing and the left wing belong to the same bird and they follow the same master. Now, here's a key element that you must understand so that you understand why we are going back to the feudal society. In the time of the feudal society, it was a Christian rule. The church primarily ruled the state. The state and the church operated together as one. Church and state was the central focus of the feudal society, the Dark Ages. What we are seeing with the Trump administration that is coming, this administration is in favor of a union of church and state. And I find it very interesting that Elon Musk came up and he says, I am not just MAGA, I am dark MAGA. This, I believe, is a reference to taking people to the feudal society. I am telling you, the world is going back to the feudal society where you've got the rich, first class, and you've got the poor, peasants. Pope Francis is a known advocate for basic universal income. What Elon Musk is actually doing is promoting the exact same values that Pope Francis is proposing. All of this is connected together. Brothers and sisters, it's all connected. All roads lead to Rome. There's questions that I'm going to be proposing for all of you. Is Elon Musk an agent of Rome? And here's the thing. Elon Musk made a post on his Twitter, now called X. And that post he made was shortly after the election. And that post was him revealing that a new world order has officially dawned upon the world. I want to now go and investigate that and some other very interesting statements that Elon Musk made, and it is out of his own mouth. The words that you are about to hear, friends, is going to shock you. Even that shocked me. So, for you to know more about this, I want you to make sure that you go to my second channel, Controversy 7 Ministry. This is where part 2 is going to be uploaded. Go subscribe. The link is in the video description box and also pinned at the comment section. You go subscribe there. Make sure you turn on your bell notification icons on. I have made a few videos already concerning Trump and Kamala Harris, and there's more videos that are going to be coming up, and I want you to make sure that you don't miss out on what I'm about to upload, because this is going to be important. Why am I uploading it onto the second channel? Because I want the second channel to grow, so I want you guys to go subscribe over there, because I'm making use of that second channel as of late. That being said, I also want to give you guys a quick information. I'm going to be sharing with all of you videos to give you an update of the little girl by the name of Beulah. We are having her immediately taken to the hospital. As you can clearly see, her eye is rotting in its own socket. We need more help. So the more help we can get, the better, so we can be able to finish this in a timely manner. Brothers and sisters, this is a work that requires the aid and the help of all our brothers and sisters across the world. So I want to say thank you, people, for your support. Thank you for those who have joined me. Thank you for those who have continued to pray for this ministry. Much blessings to you. I will see you in the next uploaded video that is going to be uploaded in my second channel, Controversy 7 Ministry. Again, make sure you subscribe over there. Take good care of yourselves. Be blessed. Be safe. I will see you in the next video.